Hello and welcome back to Gas Butio Tabletop Football, where I'm sat down here, still got a bit of a cold, so bear with me. I wanted to get down here today though because there's something that's been bugging me in the back of my mind for a while, and that we had an email sent in, I had an email sent in from our good friend SMC01FUL, aka Jim in New Zealand. Hello mate, I haven't forgot about you, got your email. But you sent it, I think it was 4 days before my wedding, so we had a few things on and then it's taken this long to get round and reading it all. Now it is quite an in-depth email, so thank you for sending that in. Bear with me if anyone sends emails in. No, we've got the new email address now, so I can't remember what it is, Gas Butio something. So if you want to send an email in, you can. All I'll say is bear with me because I'm not the quickest at responding to emails even when I'm in work. Although don't tell my employer that. Anyway, so we had this email. Now in this email, Jim is talking about, there it all is, fans. So we've got plastic fans here. Now he doesn't seem to be a fan of plastic fans. So what he's written there is he's pretty critical of the way folks use plastic models for their crowds nowadays. The figures simply don't give you that densely packed vibe. It's a big long description there, mate. I won't read it all out. That you get in football. And so he's come up with a sort of different approach to it. Now, what Jim's doing is, rather than using plastic figures that we all know and love here, that we've got here, to get that sort of denser packed vibe, as he puts it, he's using printed cardboard or paper, like two-dimensional figures instead. Now I have seen this before. I think Table Football Monthly had a couple of stands where they had, it's just like printed heads of people, I think it was, but rows and rows of them, and it looked like, you know, from the front, it looks like there's loads and loads of fans in there. So I can sort of see why people do it. Personally, I like the 3D aspect of it all. And I think certainly with the standing figures, you can get them so close together that it is fairly similar to a normal football terrace. But, you know, people use whatever they want to use, really. Now, Jim very kindly sent me some images of the fans that he's intending to use. So he's created, my understanding is he's created these himself. Let me just check the email. So let's see. He intends to, he's settled on creating a flat hobby cardboard or plastic sheet 2D crowd. The final form medium has not been finalised of yet. But I got a feeling, am I right in what I'm reading into this, Jim, that you're going to produce these for members of the public to buy? If you are, write in the comments, and then I'm sure some people would jump on that. And anyway, he sent in some of the images which I printed off. Now our printer's not brilliant, so they're probably going to be a lot better than this. But this is the, just to give you an idea, I think I printed these out of scale as well. So the idea is you get these, and I imagine that'd be on a bit of sort of firmer board rather than paper, and you just cut your rows out, and then you can slot them in, and it looks like a much sort of densely packed football population. So yeah, I mean, great idea if you're into that. I think in there as well he said, hang on, reach down and get this. So he says they're to use in stadiums permanently, or you can use them as a temporary measure while you're painting up your own plastic supporters, or use a combination of 3D ones and 2D to create a great stadium look. So it's just another idea really of how you can fill your crowds. I mean, to be fair to you, it does take a long time to paint up all your spectators. A lot of these I had done, painted for me by someone else, pay them to do that. And there's a few people out there that will paint plastic figures for you. But if you could fill them up really at the touch of a printer button, then obviously that's going to create that crowd effect fairly instantly. I mean, you could print out some of these, cut them out, and probably get them done in half hour and fill up this whole terrace. So that's certainly a good idea if you want to immediately fill things up and you're not worried about them being 2D. I suppose if you were playing with, like you had a couple of teams of flats and you're playing with them anyway, it's not going to make any odds whether the spectators are 2D anyway, because, you know, like for like sort of thing. But yeah, so that would be the idea. So if you're interested in that, then I'm sure Jim, when he gets round to creating these professionally, he could put a link in and people could, I don't know whether you're going to do a website and sell a meat. I mean, let me know, write in the comments, and then if people want to purchase some off you, I'm sure they can click on the link and go straight to the website. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know about that, and acknowledge that I have read your email, mate, so don't worry. We are slowly getting back to normal. Let me just have a sup of tea. Lovely. So yeah, thanks for sending that email in. Did you ask me a question? I'm rambling on here and nobody answered anything. Just talking about your email. Oh yeah, he says all the pics are saved as TIFFs to maximise details. I don't know what that is. I assume it's some sort of image setting, is it? A TIFF, TIFF? I'm sure someone watching this will know what that means more than me. And he's put, moreover, they're not going to be like this in nice neat rows. They can be mixed and matched in height, colours, stances. The possibility are flipping endless. It does his little brain in. Okay, well, thanks for that anyway, mate. Certainly something to consider, and I'm sure lots of people will take you up on that once you're ready to dish them out across the world. Did I mention Jim's from New Zealand? It's always nice to see where people are from. I know we've got people from France that watch this channel, Australia, United States. I quite like that. You know, we've got this sort of Subutio community all around the world that just want to get involved with other like-minded Subutio people. So if you are from afar, or in fact if you're from near too, and you know, you want to drop me an email, I'll get the new email address and put it in the comments. Just bear with me when it comes to the length of time it takes me to answer. Alright? Anyway, until next time, up the gas.